Alright, welcome back to another fantasy video. So, I'm gonna try and keep this one quite short because this is gonna be up quite late and not too many people are gonna be able to see this before the deadline anyway. So, starting off with my Cluj-Napoca team, I ended up doing quite well. I got 18 points, top 5%. I was kind of scared I was going to drop out of the top 5% though because of Demon, because he ended up taking some minus points here in the end. And Foot ultimately did not end up getting into the playoffs. But, I mean, the boring choices prevailed again, Flames and Apex, and, well, I did like Kyosuke from the start. I feel like he has been playing super well at the start of this season, so I definitely wanted him, and he paid off nicely. Major, I mean, for that price, it was okay. Might have been some better options out there, but I'm happy with that top 5% finish in the end. And then moving on to the playoffs. Realistically, I feel like there's three teams to pick here, and those are Falcons, Mouse, or Vitality. And I feel like everyone's gonna go Vitality, and I'm definitely as well gonna go Vitality. I just don't see them losing to either Aurora or probably Furia here in the semifinals. So I'm definitely gonna double up on Vitality. Mouse and Navi already played at this event. And I'm still kind of thinking that Navi might have the ancient pick here, but they didn't do it previously against Mouse at this tournament. And they got kind of slaughtered. So I'm honestly, I just feel like it's gonna be quite a boring quarterfinals. Like, I just don't see a world where the favorites lose here. I mean, it's not a super shock if Navi beat Mouse. That's about the only upset I can see here, if I'm honest. And then let's just straight up move into the teams. And the pricing is actually a lot better than it was in the group stage, which is kind of surprising to me because I feel like the favorites are going to be super strong here. And just, I mean, it's not often you see Flames being more expensive than Robs, but he has been a lot better at the start of the season, and I definitely like him as a pick, and I feel like I probably would want to go with him over Robs at the moment. Taiwu obviously has been going insane. Like, he's playing out of his mind at the moment. So I would love to pick him, but I'll show you some drafts with him in a moment. But it's kind of difficult with the teams I just mentioned. Pure are just too expensive, and I just don't really fancy them in this tournament, in the playoffs, if I'm honest. Especially against Vitality, I just don't think there's a reason to pick them with these prices. Falcons are quite nicely priced. I would love Kiyosuke again because he's playing super well at the start of the season. But the combos are kind of difficult. Like, Mouse are super fairly priced. Like, I love the pricing on Mouse. I definitely don't hate a gamble with Mouse, but I don't know. My gut just straight away told me, like, I feel like I just want to go with Falcons and Vitality here, but I definitely don't hate Mouse. It could work out. Um, Other than that, I feel like Lexi, if they upset Mouse, could be an okay pick. This is just the team that I came up with, like, when I just opened the browser, like, a couple of days ago. Like, just straight away, this is what I was going for. And I feel like this might be, like, one of the most picked teams at the moment. Like, this looks super good. Like, honestly, this is, or this could work out very well. But unfortunately, there's something in my brain which just causes me to not be able to pick like one of the most picked teams. Because if we look at the picked players, Apex, of course, because he's been playing pretty decent as of late. You know, Tessas, Nico, Kyosuke, Flames, and Alexi. So essentially, like one of the more picked teams. I mean, if you think about it, Alexi is only picked 2,500 times. So, I mean, you could go with it, and I love this lineup, but it really depends on how many minus points you're going to get from Alexei, because he's not been, or unfortunately, he's not been playing too well as of late. And if you want to go Zai it's super difficult with Falcons, because then you're left with like an awkward money left to spend. And I don't think the Mongols are going to beat Furia. I think Major is a absolute troll pick for the playoffs here. I like Alexi in a way, but if I have 8k left over, it's kind of difficult to justify. I mean, of course you can go Tesses, but you still have so much money left to spend. And like, if I could get this team with Kixan and I could get Brolan, I would actually consider it. But even though Zaiwu has been playing super well, I don't think I'm gonna go for that. And as I said, I'm gonna try and keep this short, but it's already getting kind of long here with 7 minutes. So I prefer Flames over Robs on current form. I mean, Robs could show up at any moment of time. We know how well he can perform. So I definitely don't hate the pick, especially when he's 215. But overall, I just feel like the pricing is super generous here. Like if I just went for something off the top of my head, like Kyosuke and Tessas, then I'm again at that point where I have so much money left over, and I want to go Brolan, but I can't really make up for that money unless I go for Monesi, Tessas, and Brolan, which is the lineup I'm currently eyeing up actually. Um, okay, I don't love Tessas. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like he's not really found his role or been performing as well as he should be in his role, but of course it's not the role he used to play with Heroic. So, I mean, I don't love the TSS pick. Like, honestly, I prefer Apex over TSS just because Vitality are a much more consistent team. But, you know, the money is just not there to do much else. So I feel like this is what I'm currently going with. Other teams that are being eyeing up are, oh yeah, this one I forgot to show you. You could also go for Flames Apex as I had in my previous draft. Then you could go Kyosuke Kixen, and then you could go Impat. But I don't know, like when it comes to fantasy, I feel like Jimmy is not a very good pick usually. He's actually been having a good event. Like he hasn't been this high rated in a while. So I don't hate it, but and this is my mouse lineup with Saiwu. I mean, it could work out, but as I said, I feel like I'm just gonna go with my gut and go with Vitality and Falcons here. So this is what I'm currently on. Probably gonna stay the same. Honestly, it's not too long to the deadline, and yeah, I have three very weak players, honestly. But I just didn't really find another way to spend the money in a way that I would be happy, except for the impact lineup, maybe. Then I'll have a stronger fifth. But yeah, I think this is what I'm gonna go for. So yeah, let me know what you guys are gonna go with. Leave a comment. Yeah, good luck with this one.